Alright ladies, welcome back. Some early morning feeding here for the cows. And the big change I did is I got the earlage in and fermented, so therefore it gives me options. Sold my first tanker of milk, I think it was like 12,000 liters or something. And I pulled off maybe, I could have this all wrong, but I think about $12,000 is what I ended up selling for milk. So I wanted to open up the options to either grind my feed into or crops into mineral feed or be able to sell most of them. So now I can do mainly corn and my cereal crops, wheat, barley, oats, that type of stuff. I can go ahead and sell them for profit. It's going to be really tough this coming year with all the improvements to the farm and the huge loan I got to make any money. So as of right now, we are just going to go ahead and keep plucking away. And if we go into my cow menu here, we got them 1 month old now. These guys are 13 months. So a couple more months and we'll be producing hopefully 30 more of these guys. And that way I can take these 30 and bring them right into the freestall that milks. And hopefully produce a lot more. As you can see, I got quite a bit of slurry to go out. We'll jump over and check my manure stock, which we will be getting into that here eventually. But while I'm going through and getting food and all this, the big deal is turning a profit at the end of the year. Obviously, you want to turn a profit, hopefully be able to buy new equipment. So that's my main goal here, and get my loan paid off. And we are going to have to get another barn down in here. I want to be upwards of milking about 500 head is the main goal. Once I hit that, I'll probably just turn around and start doing some beef, steer fattening. So that way we can continue making profits off of cows. The main profit on this farm will be off the cows, whether it's milk or producing steers for some beef. And with my little update, I'm going to mix one more round of TMR. And really all I got to do to get TMR is put silage and hay in. Not that big of a deal. But able to get quite a bit more production out of it if I do mineral feed or my fermented cornmeal. So whip around right here, and I got to get that monoslope barn fed up. And in there are only about, well, they're newborns. So they're about a month old or so. Might have cheated a little bit, get them off of the milk replacer quicker. But hey, it's going to work out because I'm going to be able to bring them over also. And hopefully have enough money to expand my milking operation into a bigger parlor. I might just have to buy a whole new barn altogether to get everything to fit. It's going to take a little while to get this bale in there. And a little bit more about what I got coming up is I did get a couple more silos, but instead of putting my corn in this round, what I wanted to do was fill up this one bunker full of corn silage. So I at least have one. And then I'll be able to keep these silos for the grass, but obviously I'm going to have to produce a lot more hay this year. So I'm going to need the extra room for that. And I've been debating on where to put my next barn. I would like it pretty close to this one, so technically you could just milk out of the one parlor, you just have to bring them right through the pasture. But it's a tough decision. And this is going to take forever. La-da-dee-dee-da. Take a look here once. I did put some hay in this one. As you can see, 9,000 liters. I probably should have just done silage myself. But as of right now, it's saying hay too. So we'll see what happens when we put silage in. It should say forage down there. And then throw a little bit of cornmeal in with it. And we'll be fine. And I don't think I put any cornmeal in that silo. Okay. So my third silo is completely empty on everything. But got about 12,000 here fermented already, with about 87, just over 87,000 more to go. So I should be sitting pretty good through winter, and especially I just took 10,000 out of the grassilage side of it, so we should be sitting good with both of these silos completely filled the way they were. So we'll have to double check that when we get back into it next spring. And I took a little advantage of messing up my save there and created quite a bit more grass silage and hay bales. But I also got to get my barley planted yet this fall and throwing some anhydrous down on my soon-to-be cornfields next spring. And I'm going to try to get that corn in as soon as possible, so that way I can chop it soon as possible with the best amount of yield out of it. But before we do that, we still got to get through this fall and winter of actually getting some corn silage in. And then the big one would be to do hay bales right away in the spring on the first cut. Hopefully be able to produce quite a few of them, get my barn stocked up, and then I think I'm going to have to either build a new barn or store them outside and hopefully be able to use them before they completely rot. The way it looks down there, I think this is forage. I'm not used to these new symbols yet, but one hay bale, rest silage. I could put some straw in for filler, but I don't think I'm going to do that this round. We'll see where this gets us. I mean, that's 19,000 liters, so we're going to be putting this barn up pretty good wise on food. Why do I hit that every time? Holy crap, that was pretty close actually. And there you go. Get these guys producing some manure too. and that way I can start producing my own fertilizer, and all I should have to put down then is anhydrous on my cornfields. But oh, come on. There it is. Alright, so now we're just going to go through, and this is my last field I got to get anhydrous on. And I should have taken the plow to it first and cleaned her up, but I got this field for anhydrous, and I got to get that field, as you can see in the distance, which is straw. I got to get that baled yet, so I am sitting pretty good then. And then we'll get into hauling some silage, and I got something in the works for that to make it a lot easier, a lot quicker, and I can be freed up quite a bit to do other things. But that's where we're at on the progress going into our first winter on this save. Hopefully I can get the videos to move a little bit faster and jump right through winter, having a little bit of fun, and not be terribly off getting stuck everywhere in the snow, mud. And I'll bring you guys back for the huge silage montage I got set up. Thanks for watching, and till next time.